Hello my lovelies! Today we are talking about peptides and growth factors. What they actually are, what do they do, and the most important question, do you even need them or is it just an expensive hope in a bottle? So what are peptides? Peptides are short chains of amino acids. Basically they're building blocks of protein like collagen and elastin. Think of them like little messengers that send message saying, come on, make some collagen and elastin. They are lab made, they are bioidentical, so your skin recognizes them as its own. And as we age, our own natural peptides just get lazy like everything else. In your 20s, they're running around shouting, come on, let's make some more collagen and elastin. But in your 40s and 50s, they're like outside having a cigarette and thinking, can't be bothered today. And there is a lot of different peptides. Some of them are studied more than others. For example, signal peptides like matrixyl. Matrixyl is very well-studied and known peptide in the skincare industry. And these ones boost collagen. Neurotransmitter peptides, you might have heard about argireline, that they say is Botox in a bottle because these ones supposed to soften your lines. Carrier peptides like copper peptides. Copper peptides are amazing. They repair your skin, and there are antimicrobial for acne. There is loads of different peptides. Do they work? Some do. Like I said, some of them are really well studied and some are just marketing with fancy names. They won't Botox your face, but they can nudge your skin in the right direction. But also, formula is very important. So don't go for like the cheapest because formula and how much of those peptides is in it and the delivery system is very important. So, but also don't go for like the most expensive because that's usually more of a marketing than anything else. I would go for something in the middle. Now, how much should you spend on peptides? I wouldn't buy the cheapest ones, like the 10 to 20 pounds. Usually they are very weak. They might have 1 or 2 peptides only at low concentration, water-based, although the ordinary copper peptides are amazing. And they are not that expensive. That formula actually is really, really good. Now, mid to high-end prices, like between 50 and 150 pounds, I would stay in that range. These are better formulas, multi-peptides, more chance of a real subtle result. Now the luxury £200 plus, they're usually the same peptides as in the middle price range, just with fancier bottle, fancier name. Sometimes they might be worth it, sometimes they might not. I don't want anybody to think that I want you to rush out and buy peptides. As long as you have the basics covered, and I did the holy trinity of skincare, you've got your vitamin C, some sort of retinoid, and your SPF, you are golden. But if you want something extra, you want firmness, plumpness, then yes, I would add peptides. But you absolutely don't have to have them. If you have the 3 in place and use them every single day, you are fine. I use them, of course I do, because the more the better. I'm going to try everything. And the peptides that I use, I actually personally see the difference in my face. I see my face plumper, and when your face is plumper, the fine lines don't look so pronounced. So I definitely love using my peptides. And I use Medik8. So let me tell you about all day peptides because you don't need them all. You just choose them for your skin concern. Like I said, they are all multi-peptides and they also target specific skin concerns. So you don't need them all. So the first one are the liquid peptides. I don't use these because these are like for the first signs of aging. These are for hydration for beginners, really. The reason I have this bottle, because this is travel size, and when I go away, I still want my peptides, but I don't want to take a big heavy bottle, so I just buy them anyway. I buy them because they are still peptides, but that is not what I use on daily basis. The one that I do use is the Liquid Peptides Advanced MP. These are for deeper lines, for firmness, for more advanced aging. So I use this at night. I used to use it in the morning, but then Medik8 came out with this one and they sent it to me. I actually ran out of this one, but I have another one. This one is the niacinamide peptides, and these are for oily skin and pores. So because I have an oily T-zone, I use this in the morning on my face. So I use this at night for the deeper lines, for plumpness, and I use these in the morning. So these are two bottles that I use. If I didn't have an oily T-zone, I would just use this one morning and night. And to be honest, I could use this one morning and night, but I want this one too. Other peptides they do is Oxy-R peptides, which are for pigmentation and uneven skin. So if that's your concern, I would choose those ones. And then there is Clarity Peptides for breakout and sensitive acne-prone skin. I just thought I'd tell you, I've never tried them, obviously, because that's not my concern. So that's peptides. Now, growth factors. Growth factors are just larger proteins, and they tell the cells to grow, regenerate, and repair. And the only growth factors that I've ever tried is calecin. So calecin is made from red deer umbilical cord lining. Yes, I know, but hear me out. So it is basically stem cells conditioning media. You don't actually put the actual stem cells on your face. You are putting on like the soup that the stem cells were grown in. So when growth factors actually work in medicine, they are amazing, and calecin has done lots of studies. This serum is used like in plastic surgeons' offices for burns, for wounds. Amazing. It speeds up the healing of your skin, regenerates the skin. So that's been studied. In everyday skincare, the effects are more subtle, but they are still there. And the best use for them at home is especially this serum. This one's got the highest concentration of that soap. After some sort of treatments that you do, like radio frequency, micro needling, amazing. I don't do micro needling, but I do radio frequency. I even use it after doing my halo, because you are stimulating the cells, your pores maybe open up, and I feel like that's when I get the most out of these products. And that's when your skin is most receptive. So I've been using this serum for a while. Also the multi-action cream. All the products have those growth factors in them. And also the recovery night complex. So I use these two after treatment. And cream I just use whenever. I feel like these really do something, because I've got the POC on my neck, which is sun damage basically, and some tiny little capillaries. Whenever I use these products, especially after treatment, my skin feels less red, calmer. Sometimes I don't even see the POC on my neck. But I don't use it regularly. Also, these things, growth factors, they can be used with your retinas, with your peptides, with vitamin C, with anything. They won't interact, but the most important thing is put these as a first thing on your face. So if you want maximum result from those, they work the best when your skin has actually been stimulated or slightly injured, like with the microneedling or laser treatment, anything like that. That's when they are the best. Let me just read you, because of course before I was trying all these things, I like to know what, why and how. And I asked Kalesim this question: what is this for and what is this for? So they said that the professional serum is designed to support skin recovery and rejuvenation, reducing redness, swelling and the overall downtime you might experience from treatment. With consistent use, you might start noticing a smoother texture and enhanced skin clarity within a few weeks, with more significant improvements such as firmer, more radiant complexion developing over 4 to 6 weeks. Now, the multi-action cream works to improve skin fullness and combat signs of aging by targeting sagging and wrinkles. When used regularly, you can typically start seeing skin that appears firmer and more youthful in around 4 to 8 weeks. Its corrective treatment works by promoting collagen production and directing youth messages to help skin regain firmer contour. So that's what I've been told by Kalesim. And yes, it definitely works, and I do see a difference. So if I am concentrating for 1 week on doing like some, I was just testing the laser not long ago, and I would use always that after the laser, and that would be like 3 times a week. I definitely see the difference. So yes, I can use all these products together, or I can just choose what I'm after. So this is not anything delusional. This has science behind it. But do you really need it? No. But if you want to use it, it does something. So are growth factors a must? No. They are even more niche than peptides, but they are best for post-treatment, skin recovery, and within longer use, you definitely will see some difference in your face. So do you absolutely need peptides and growth factors in your skincare routine? No, especially if you're just starting out. Like I said, the most important things are vitamin C, retinol, well, I use retinol, any type of retinoid, and SPF is a must. Those are your main players. But if you already have those in place, then yes, it's nice to have like the supporting act for firmness, hydration, plumpness, area support, and general mature skin maintenance. That's where peptides and growth factors come in. I use peptides and growth factors because I generally see a difference in my skin when I use those good formulas consistently. It's nothing dramatic like New Face by Friday, but if you use something consistently, you see the difference. Like with anything, consistency is very important. My skin feels more hydrated, plumper, and overall healthier. So if you don't have them, you don't need to run out and buy 5 new different serums. If you've got your basics and they work for you, then that's fine. And the formulas are really important. I am not a dermatologist or scientist, obviously, but I am very much into my skincare and I like to learn about things and research things. I need to know how, why, what. So I've done my own little research and that's what I chose to use. So are they essential? No. Are they useless? Also no. So for me, they sit in a category of not necessary, but very nice to have. And especially if you see the difference, then it's worth using. So these were your peptides and growth factors. I hope you found it helpful. I will leave everything what I use link below. I think I might have some discount codes, not maybe for Medik8, but I definitely have a discount code for Kalesim if you want to try any of it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching and stay fabulous. Bye.